Good morning, students. This is task 1. Check your understanding, for which you will apply your knowledge of push and pull factors to the following case studies, and then you will list down the push and pull factors for each of the case studies. Listen carefully to this audio. Case study 1: Immigration to California. Word of the discovery of gold in California spread beyond the borders of the United States. Drought and excessive flooding, depending on the region in China, had made farming a barely sustainable enterprise for many Chinese peasants. Farmers from these troubled regions of China eagerly listened to the stories about gold in California. Many, searching for a better life and prosperity, borrowed money to make the trans-Pacific journey to California. Many hoped to return to China with enough wealth to provide for their struggling families. Chinese immigrants who were familiar with hardship tended to have more patience and dedication than other miners in the region. They often worked in mines that others had given up on. Persistence occasionally paid off, and Chinese workers were able to capitalize on their venture. Case study 2: Great Migration. When the United States entered World War I, hundreds of thousands of soldiers were sent off to Europe. Left behind was a massive labor shortage, particularly in the industrialized cities of northern states. Factories in northern cities needed workers to meet the government's demand for the war supplies. With their workforce overseas, the factories began hiring workers that had once been overlooked and disregarded. African Americans from the South who had experienced racism, violence, and poverty for most of their lives saw an opportunity for a better life in the slightly more tolerant northern cities. Between 1910 and 1920, nearly 500,000 African Americans migrated from the South to northern cities such as Chicago, Detroit, Cleveland, St. Louis, and New York City.